13 years after his death in Afghanistan, it's still tragic to contemplate that Pat Tillman never got to live to the age of 27. But even after his passing, thanks to the Pat Tillman Foundation, Pat's still impacting the world with his singular sense of leadership and service. The foundation honors his legacy by empowering servicemen and women who have gone from the military and continue to lead, serve, and embody Pat's values. Living their lives driven by the mission that there's more to do, there's more to help, there's more people to inspire. I'm here tonight to talk to you about one of those remarkable heroes, retired Sergeant Kirstie Ennis. Her journey has been a difficult one, but she's emerged, and through it, she's inspired incredible ways.
Don't worry, it'll make more sense when you see me put my leg on. I'm recovering to this day. I don't think my recovery will ever end. It's been an uphill battle. Some of the lowest moments in my life. But even when every ounce in me wants to quit, I don't let myself.
Kirstie Ennis was just 17 when she enlisted as a second-generation Marine, proudly deploying to Afghanistan in 2011 as a helicopter mechanic and gunner.
I idolized my parents, and I knew early on that I wanted to be a Marine. It's one of the most rewarding things, making a difference in somebody's lives, protecting people that can't protect themselves.
So the idea was to spend her life in the Marines, but fate had other plans.
Fast forward to June 23rd, 2012. Started like any other day. Any other mission, really. Should have been fairly routine.
She was serving as the left door gunner when the helicopter suddenly lost control and took a dive towards the ground. Of the 8 people on board, Kirstie's injuries would be the worst. The crash broke her jaw, fractured her spine, damaged her right frontal lobe, and completely shattered her left leg. Eventually, it would have to be amputated.
When I first got hurt, doctors walked in and said, "Oh, she's not gonna make it." And a volunteer looked at everybody and said, "No one else touch her. You wait for me to come out of surgery because I'm going to sew her back up." Everyone looks at me and they're like, "Oh my God, she's missing her leg. That must be awful." But the reality is, my invisible injuries were hands down the most debilitating. I was suffering in ways that I couldn't describe to anyone. You have survivor's guilt, you question why me, losing that sense of purpose, being stripped of the Marine Corps. Like, I was honestly lost.
On the 1-year anniversary of her accident, she tried to kill herself.
Luckily, I woke up to my dad, and he said, "You've got to be kidding me. The enemy couldn't kill you, and now you're going to do it for him." And I started to really reflect on my life. I may have been broken, but I made it home, and there's a lot of guys and gals that never did. And if I couldn't live my life for myself, then I needed to live my life for them. I needed to honor them.
While she recovered, she connected with the organization Disabled Sports USA, and they offered her the chance to learn how to snowboard.
Snowboarding challenged me all over again, but it really introduced me to the mountains.
Down.
And I decided that in March of 2017, I was going to climb Kilimanjaro with a nonprofit called the Water Boys. You know, that's when it really clicked. It was my time to pay it forward.
I got it. Going. Perfect.
After Kilimanjaro, Kirstie created her Climbing for a Cause project, committing to climb the highest peak on each of the 7 continents. So far, amidst the 44 surgeries since her crash and countless hours of therapy, she's climbed 4, raising money for a range of veterans-based causes and more.
I became the first woman amputee to ever summit Aconcagua. That catapulted me into my Everest attempt.
She spent 6 weeks on the world's most famous mountain this spring. But on the 43rd day of her trek, her team's oxygen supply was running dangerously low, and she had to make the agonizing decision: go on or head back.
I mean, I made it 200 meters from the highest point in the world, and I had to turn around. But the most important thing to me is the fact that I tried. I proved to myself what I was capable of. And I left my heart there, and now I have to go back for it. Looks like I'll be back on Everest in 2021, round 2. I'm not going to stop doing what I'm doing. I wouldn't be who I am. I wouldn't be where I am without my injuries. And I want to be that role model. I want to be that beacon of hope. There's people that never made it home looking down at me, but there are also people here that are looking at me. And that's why I wake up and I do it every day.
And if that wasn't enough, you guys don't know, she also too climbed in Joshua Tree, naked. She deserves an award for that alone. Tattoos, crazy. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming the recipient of this year's Pat Tillman Award for Service, retired Marine Sergeant Kirstie Ennis.
I told myself I wasn't going to cry standing in front of everyone tonight, and I clearly failed there. It's been a really long road. First and foremost, thank you to Maria Tillman and the Pat Tillman Foundation for selecting me to receive this award. To be recognized in the memory of a true American hero and sports legend is a tremendous honor. I am often told that I'm strong, but truth be told, I am not the strong one. It has taken a village to get me to where I am today. Thank you to my parents for being my inspiration to serve and to survive. Thank you to my mom for pushing me to never settle and to shatter the limitations others set for me. Thank you to my dad for giving me the tough love that I needed when I wanted nothing more than to give up. And to my little sister for sacrificing years of her childhood to help take care of me. Thank you also to the amazing people who wrapped their arms around me when I hurt the most. The friends who sat tirelessly in the hospital by my side. My Marine Corps brothers and sisters who gave me the courage to keep fighting. The organizations who stepped up to help motivate me to succeed. And to the teammates and competitors who challenged me to live every day better, faster, and stronger than the last. I started my mission because I didn't have the role model that I needed or wanted while I was in the hospital. Now, when I don't have the fight within to continue putting one foot in front of the other, I remind myself of the people who may be watching. The young ones who need someone to be a pillar of hope, the men and women looking for some inspiration to keep going, and the non-believers waiting for me to prove them wrong. I am one of the lucky ones who came home, broken, but I am still here and I still can. So I will continue every day for those who can't.
Let this be my message tonight. To the athletes in this room, to people in the military brotherhood, and to everyone out there watching. Rest a moment less, endure a fraction more, and try to make peace with whatever your pain may be. It's an honor to be here with you all tonight. Thank you.
Mutual is honored to support this year's recipient of the Pat Tillman Award for Service, Sergeant Kirstie Ennis.